everybody, and welcome to this week's Tack Tip Tuesday here at Evolution Equestrian. My name's Sam, and today I want to talk about how sometimes that double jointed snaffle is not always the same thing, and there's a huge variety. I talked to a couple people and they just assume that the French link's kind of the standard, and it definitely was more popular a couple years ago. So this one's a French link. It is actually quite flat, so it will just lay in the mouth, and then but that's that. More common, I'm getting a little bit more into the oval ones, so that's more like this one. So I call this one a lozenge, but again, there's not always necessarily a standard lozenge, because we'll have that one, and like these two, you can see are both lozenges as well, but the angle is completely different. So how it sits in the horse's mouth on their tongue is going to vary. One's going to have more of a flatter pressure, one's going to have a little bit more of an edge. And of course, then you can also get a little bit of a different shape as well. This one's a bit more unique. It just came in. I'm excited about it. Or you can also find it like more of the traditional Springer KK, where they're actually on an angle as well. So question of the day is, how does it change or affect the bit, or how do I know what my horse wants? Unfortunately, this is kind of where knowing your horse and your horse's personal preference really comes into factor. I wouldn't necessarily want it is severely stronger than the other, unless we're talking about a Dr. Bristol. Those are quite more harder than these guys. But it kind of depends on the shape of your horse's mouth, their tongue, their palate, and their personality. So just a little view into the world of bits, one of my favorites. So if you ever have any questions, I'm always here to talk about tack. Anyways, thanks and have a good one.